40 seconds, Conor McGregor disposes of Cowboy Cerrone at 170 pounds, the most weight that Conor McGregor's ever taken into a fight. We thought he would start early with Conor McGregor, and boy, did he.
I got to tell you this, Conor threw 3 shoulder strikes. They all landed. He threw a couple of hands. They all landed. He threw 1 head kick. It landed. This was impressive for me because Conor's been out 460 days. One thing that you lose is your timing, Michael. He did not lose it. I don't even think that was the best Conor McGregor.
Listen, we all knew that Conor was going to start the fight fast. What I didn't expect was for him to run across the octagon and swing everything with the first shot. Of course, Cerrone got out of the way, then the clink, and then there was the shoulder strikes. 1, 2, 3, bloodied up the nose, a head kick, and then from there, that was the beginning of the end. Cerrone was hurt, he covered up, and McGregor, hey, listen, fair play, man. You can't hate on that. It was amazing.
Again, all the talk leading up to this fight was the strategies that both would employ here, and everyone thought that Conor McGregor would come out fast. It seemed as if, to me, and you guys are the experts, that Cowboy Cerrone wasn't expecting that fast attack from Conor McGregor.
Yeah, Cowboy never got going tonight. I mean, he had no level of offense. He wasn't quite ready for it. I have to tell you, and I must go back to this, I don't feel that that could be the best Conor McGregor. As good as he looked and as special as what he just did, I think there's still a question. How good is this guy? Michael, you can't look that sharp. I'm trying to compliment, though.
He goes out there and he beats him in 40 seconds. I mean, that was pretty good.
But what I'm suggesting for you is he's even better. That's what I'm trying to say.
How much is this man paying you right now?
I'm just saying, look, when he's starting to talk about title fights, when he's starting to call out Usman, these are real topics now, Michael. We can't just dismiss him at this weight class.
Absolutely not. I mean, we saw Usman, the welterweight champion, sitting there and yawning, playing a little game. But listen, at the end of the day, McGregor went out there, did exactly what he said he was going to do, did it in style, took no damage. He's going to go celebrate, drink some whiskey. He'll be back in the gym on Monday, and I can't wait to see who he's going to fight next.
He now has 22 professional mixed martial art wins on his resume. 19 of them have come by knockout. 14 of them have been first-round finishes. But again, you mentioned this, Chael, that because of the layoff, it's why this performance is so impressive. But again, in 40 seconds, what did you see that's like, yeah, this dude can be better than what we saw?
The mere fact that he never missed, the mere fact he never missed his target. Look, he even changed his approach. He came in, you know, all Mr. Calm. He didn't do the billionaire straight. You change your approach, usually you change the outcome. I'm arguing for you, quite possibly, this was not a good version of himself, and he still just became a top 10 ranked fighter.
I like what you're saying, but please tell me what you were basing that on, because once again, he went out there in 40 seconds and took out Donald Cerrone. What did you see tonight that makes you say this wasn't the best version?
Okay, in all fairness, I saw nothing. I saw a wonderful fighter, but Michael, I'm using logic. Logic says he sat out for 460 days. Logic says he says himself, I've been partying nonstop up until 2 months ago. It says himself he weighted at his heaviest. He must be a little slow and sluggish. If he can still get that done, I'm just saying, guys, the talk of Conor McGregor fighting for a championship and perhaps doing very well in this weight class, it starts tonight, and it's real.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Listen, Dana White said to us earlier, the next fight is probably going to be Khabib Nurmagomedov. But Conor said on the microphone afterwards, he likes 170. I mean, why wouldn't he? That was sensational. I think he should go for Usman. He should go for Jorge Masvidal. Whatever it is, it's going to be a big fight.
Yeah, Masvidal also earlier today said he wants the Conor McGregor fight because he knows that'll be a payday for him than going for Usman's belt at 170 pounds. Again, this is his first win for Conor McGregor in more than 3 years. That was back at UFC 205. It's been more than 1,160 days to get this victory. So now that he's back winning at the UFC level, even at 170 pounds, Michael, what does this do for him going forward in terms of the way people view him now? Because this was a comeback.
Well, listen, you know, there was this narrative that he hadn't won since 2016. I said that's not necessarily fair. He only fought 1 mixed martial arts contest and 1 fight against Floyd Mayweather when he hadn't boxed before. This just, it shuts up all the haters. It shuts up all the naysayers. It shuts up everybody that has a theory that Conor McGregor is washed up, he's been partying too much, and he's left the fight game behind because he's got all that money. It doesn't need to reignite his career because his career was still very, very good, but this puts him on top of the MMA game where he always was.
Chael?
Listen, he's talking about it's Conor season. He's right, it's Conor season. I love what you said. This was a comeback. I mean, he did it. He took a lot of risks tonight. In many ways, he had more pressure tonight than any other fight, including world title fights. Yeah. You lose a world title fight, well, yeah, but it was for the world title. There was nothing on it other than I must beat this man. Oh, and by the way, I must do it at a weight class that isn't mine. Come on. This is Conor's night. I'm impressed. I'm blown away.
Again, 40 seconds is the official time that Conor McGregor took to dismiss Cowboy Cerrone.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.